Okay. Now, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you guys a story, okay? And I'm gonna ask you guys what do you think about it, and then we're gonna see a video, and I still want your feedback, and then we'll see what we do from here, okay?
Got it.
So one day, a hunter he saw like birds flying, okay? And he wanted to catch them, okay? So what he did was he had like a very like big net, okay? So when he saw the birds, like when he saw the birds come down and they all got down to eat and rest and whatnot, he threw the net across all the birds, okay? But then when the birds obviously the net came down on them, the birds started flying, okay? So as you can see here in the pictures, what's happening? Oh, you cannot see. Wait, forgot to share the screen. Wait.
Wow.
Huh. Now you can see.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Now you can see what's happening. Yeah. What's happening with the birds here?
They're all to the mountain.
Okay. Okay. I think maybe it looks like it had. No, what's happening is they all flew with the net. Okay. So
They're
the
all
birds are,
together.
yeah, they're all together and they're all flying with the net. Okay. So the man, he didn't like give up. He started to follow them. Like they would fly and he started to follow them. Okay? And someone looked at him and was like, there is no way you're going to be able to catch all these birds. If maybe they were like one or two, you'd be able to catch them with the net, but all of these birds together, there is no way you're going to be able to catch them. Okay? So the man didn't care for what they said. Okay? And he knew what he was doing, and he still continued to follow the birds. Okay? Until
Okay.
nightfall came. Okay? When the nightfall started to come, all the birds wanted to go each bird wanted to go home to rest. So, and each bird had like a nest in a different place. Okay, so some of them had a nest in the forest, some of them had a nest in the mountain, in the cities, whatever. They all had nests in different places. Okay, so what happened was they started pulling the net from like different directions. So like one pulled here, one pulled here, one pulled here, one pulled here, and they started pulling the net. So what do you guys think happened when everyone started to pull the net in like different directions?
At least one would be caught.
At least one. Okay. Huh. Anyone has any other guesses? Look, if I take this tissue, like all the birds are flying. If I take this tissue and they start pulling from like each direction, what do you think will happen?
They'll all get caught.
What?
They will all get caught.
Okay. Okay, so Salma, you're saying they'll all get caught. Okay. Adam, can you say what you were saying? Because
One of the ropes gonna snap, and then all of them will continue to snap.
okay, one of the yes, we'll continue the snap. But I want to tell you guys something, okay? So when they're all pulling in different directions, like they're stuck here, okay? Like the birds, they're stuck and they cannot move their wings. It also is also happening on the other direction and the other direction. So what's happening is the net, like they cannot move their wings, okay? So they all start falling down because it's pulling and they're all trapped under it and they cannot move their bodies or their wings because it's pulling on them. So what happens is the net starts to fall down. Okay? And what do you guys think happens then when the net falls?
The hunter gets a really good dinner.
Yeah, the hunter catches them all. Okay. Now, what do you guys think of that story?
Good.
Like, do you think could have been different for the birds? How do you think it would have been different if maybe they did something else?
Maybe if they weren't all together.
Say it again, Salma.
Maybe if they weren't all flying together.
Okay, that's a good answer. What else?
They not all, they wouldn't have been caught.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Like,
Anyone
why
else
didn't-
want to? You're saying something, Yasmin?
I'm saying they wouldn't have been caught if they flied in different directions.
Okay, also a good answer. Anyone else want to add something? Okay. Now, I'm gonna, where is it? Yeah, I think that was it. I'm gonna show you guys a video. Start.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna make you guys hear it. Okay. Now everyone can hear, right? And see.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just make sure it's not. Yep. Okay, we're good.
Okay, come on, everyone, we're behind schedule. You know what's gotta be done. Move it, move it, move it. Hey, you there, pick up the pace. You're falling behind. 27 start. Come on, let's go. Everyone, pull together. We've got a rescue on our hands. You there. Here we go.
Okay. I think it's getting clear now. I mean,
That was
Salma.
hilarious.
Yeah, I know. That's very cute. I really liked the video when I first saw it.
Oh, me too.
Okay. Now, what do you guys think of this video?
It's
And I
Margaret's
want
trap.
everyone no, wait, Yasmin, everyone raise their hands. What do you think is different from it's different from this from the story? How is it different? Mariam, you're raising your hand?
So, it's something different?
Yeah, like what's the difference between the story I told and the video? Hmm.
Man, so there, and the man. was
Okay,
there
why did you
an-
wait, wait. Why did you raise your hand? What did you want to say when you raised your hand?
Um,
Hmm.
I was talking about it.
Okay. Okay, think about it. Huh. What about the rest of you guys? Salma and Yasmin, guys, give me a second. Huh. What about Adam and Sarah and Kinder? What do you guys think is the difference between the video and the story?
I don't really know.
You don't really know? Okay. What about you, Sarah? Okay. Now we're gonna have to go back to Salma and Yasmin. Okay, so go on. Who? Okay, Yasmin raised her hand first. Go on, Yasmin.
That the birds in the story didn't work together, but then in the video, all the animals like work together against the predator.
Okay, good answer. Salma, what about you?
So what I'm gonna say is kind of based on what Yasmin said, that like in the story, if they wouldn't have worked together, they could have still been alive. But like in different scenarios, it really like it depends.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you both are right. If in the story the birds had worked together and they all flew in the same direction, the hunter wouldn't have been able to catch them. Or if they had landed in somewhere like the hunter couldn't reach them, they would have been alive and they could have like unstuck themselves from the net and be alive. But they didn't work together and they all got caught. And as we saw in the video, all the animals started working together and they had like a plan of what they will do, and they all survived. Okay, so that takes us to a hadith that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us to do. Okay, first I want someone to read the translation for me, and then we're gonna say the hadith together. Go on, Selma.
Do not separate from one another. The lamb that abandons its herd will be eaten by the wolf.
Okay. So, can someone explain this hadith for me? Hmm.
Like
Uh,
like if you come away from your group, you won't be successful. So you gotta like
yes,
stay together to be safe.
yes, you have to stay together. Um, how do you think? How do you guys think when the Prophet ﷺ tells us that we have to stay together or to stay in groups? How do you think that applies to us now and like the time we live in right now? How do you think it applies? Like, what should we do to stay in groups or like to stay together? Hmm. Go on. Okay, Selma.
Like, for example, if you're with other people,
Hmm.
it like maybe you might not get lost.
Okay. What
And like
else?
if you're with an adult, like nothing might really happen to you because the adult protects you.
Okay. Oh, that's true, huh? What about you, Yasmin? Tell me.
I was kind of gonna say the same thing. Like, for example, if you're on a field trip with your class going somewhere, you should stay with them or you might get lost or something.
Okay. Okay. No, you guys are okay. You guys are taking it for like the literal part of the story. What about if we like how do we Muslims like stay stronger as a group? Okay, let's not work together. How do we stay stronger? Like what should we do? Hmm.
Help each other.
Besides the foot. Huh.
Oh,
Yeah, now Sanama got it. Huh, Yasmin, tell me what you were gonna say.
Help each other.
Okay. Huh? We're going somewhere. Huh, Salma, what did you realize?
is it like when we're a group, we can be like role models to each other?
Okay. Also getting closer. Huh, what else? Huh, how do we stay stronger as like an ummah, a Muslim ummah? How do we stay stronger?
By supporting each other?
Yes, by supporting each other. What else? Huh? Huh, what else? Adam, what do you think? What should we do to stay stronger as a Muslim ummah?
Well, I was
Hmm.
gonna say like similar to everyone.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, it's gonna be similar. Tell me something.
we could say someone's in need, then we can support her, help her, assistant, whatever.
Mm. Okay, and you help them. Okay, that's a very good answer, Adam. Huh. What about, yeah, it is Turkish, Selma. It's like the writer is Turkish, like the writer of the book is Turkish. Um, okay, what about Kinza and Mariam? Mariam, you were raising your hand. Okay, go on, tell me something.
Helping helping people that is in need.
Yes, helping people that are in need. Yes. Huh. Kinza, what do you think? No, thanks. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, okay, so you guys that's supporting one another, helping those in need. What about um what about trying to tell someone if they're doing something wrong or like trying to get them to do the right thing? That's gonna make us stronger too, right?
Correcting someone,
Yeah, correcting someone. Huh.
giving advice.
Yes, giving advice. Hmm. What else? What about if someone is being maybe they're being bullied or maybe or being fought from someone else. Huh, what should you do?
Um,
Hmm. If someone who's a Muslim also is being like maybe someone is like bullying them or harassing them, what should you do?
Help them.
Yeah, you should help them and like support them and try to stop like the person that is annoying them. Yeah. So these are all things that we can do together as an ummah to actually like stay together and to be stronger. So, because if we like, do you guys know that do you guys can you guys guess like how many Muslims are there in the world? Or does anyone know?
I do not know.
What about everyone else? How many Muslims are there in the world?
2 billion.
Yeah, good answer. Yeah, there are 2 billion Muslims in the world.
And it's
So, and it's what?
And it's growing.
Yeah, and it's growing.
1.8 billion.
Okay, now we're getting to
Nearly
specific.
2
Yes.
billion.
Approximately.
Uh, like whatever, it's like from 1.8 to 2 billion, so it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot of people. Okay, so if we all work together in a group, we would be so strong. Okay, except if like these people or these Muslims only cared about themselves and these only cared about themselves, and they're like, oh, we only live on this part, so we're gonna care about this part, but the other parts that other Muslims are living on, no, we're not gonna care about that. So can you got it to so 2 billion people is a lot of people. It's like really a lot of people. Okay, it's almost third of like the whole world population. Okay, so if all these people were together, we would be the strongest ummah ever. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to like take from like today's class. Okay, now let's say the hadith together. Okay, so I'm gonna say it, and I want everyone to open their mic, and you guys are going to repeat it after me. Okay,
I actually want to say something.
go on, Yasmin.
I looked it up just for fun. What's the biggest religions in the world? Islam is actually second place, approximately.
Yeah. So you see, like we're almost, and I think by a few years we're gonna be like the strongest, the biggest religion. Yeah.
Yeah, because the fastest growing religion is Islam.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, they may have put second place just because they don't want, even though Islam could be first place, but they just don't want it to be.
Good
Okay,
point.
we're not we're not gonna talk about that. We're just saying, there are a lot of Muslims, and what's important is that we work together and support each other. Okay, we should not not each person should only care about themselves. They should care about the well-beings of other Muslims. That way, we're going to be stronger. No matter if we're even if we're 10th on the like the board. If we work together, we're gonna be the strongest. Okay? But even if we're the first by far and no one is working together and no one's caring about the others, then we might as well be 100. Okay? So it's not about which part on the board we are, it's about how we as a community are. Okay? Now, let's say the hadith together. Okay? Okay, so everyone open their mics, please.
All right.
Done.
Okay.
Okay.
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم
فعليكم
فعليكم
بالجماعة
بالجماعة
فإنما
فإنما
يأكل
يأكل
الذئب
الذئب
القاصية.
القاسية.
Say it one more time. فعليكم
فعليكم
بالجماعة
بالجماعة
فإنما
فإنما
يأكل
يأكل
الذئب
الذئب
القاسية.
القاسية.
Okay. Okay, guys. This is our hadith for today. Okay, this is it for today. Now, each one of you are going to raise their hands and tell me what they took from today's hadith, what they have learned from today's hadith. Okay? Who wants to go first? Go on, yeah, Mariam.
Um, um, when people are being bullied, you should help them and say like, stop, this is not good enough.
Yes, Mariam, very good answer. Thank you. Huh. Who else? Go on, Salma.
I learned that when you're with your ummah and your friends, it's good to support each other and give advice when needed.
Yes, thank you, Salma. Yasmin?
We're stronger together.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, okay. Little words, but you got the meaning. Okay. Huh. What about Kinza? Can you tell us something? Just what you learned from today's class. If you're tired and you don't want to talk, it's fine. Also.
Well, I learned that I should never ever I should never ever be alone. I should never
Yes.
ever.
Okay. Good answer, Kinza. Yes, we should always be together. Thank you. Adam?
Well, this could be short like this, man, but it should say a lot.
Hmm.
Together is better.